Hey there, so today I want to return to the wonderful world of entertainment, and today's thing that I'm talking about I feel is very important. I would ask people to share this around because we need to stand up and tell people that when you stand, when you say I'm not going to bow to the clown car that is KICKVIC, you actually have people in your corner. See, a lot of places, they decided that they would capitulate to the demands of people like this, to the people on the periphery, to certain voice actors that have sat on panels, said the same damn things that we've heard from, say, VIC, that are supposed to be the worst things ever. In fact, the hypocrisy there, we will talk about in just a second. While they're doing this, too, accounts like a Boycott Anime Matsuri, which we're talking about today, that's going to be the main thing we discuss, they collect money on that. They say that making videos is monetizing hatred. These folks, they want to deplatform not only VIC, but anyone that has the audacity to stand up to a narrative and say, yeah, your narrative, it kind of has flaws in it. There's this little thing called justice, but of course, that thing, it doesn't matter to these types of folks. You can see all the people that have been brigading there, the people that supposedly moved on with their lives, unless they go to other, places off, say Twitter, if they go to other places like, say, Reset Era and on, yeah, they still brigade. And they find time to spread this message too. The message that place is still spreading around. Nice to know that the brigaders, they never ever stop, huh? When you look at the way that this place is set up too, and the narrative that has been utilized to knock them out of it. I mean, when you sit down and you actually read through some of these posts, these are archived ones, you can see the message that was sent, and the message is a lie. That's the most amazing thing. Look at all the conventions that have withdrawn, the one that's standing here, and they're trying to make it sound like this. It's a safety concern when it comes to guests. That was the way that it was framed to knock out the anime conventions. And when this place didn't work, you notice who they start tagging in. The Houston Chronicle, the Houston Press. They want them to smear and to slander, to destroy. I mean, when you see that number of places out there, they've canceled the 2019 appearance of VIC after a number of fans came forward with reports of being sexually harassed. Yeah, I remember those reports. I'm sure that you remember a bunch of them too. We had things like this that were utilized that weren't in convention, and the person here actually didn't complain about. In fact, the person there, they came in and tried to set the record straight. You also had stuff like this, the one on the left, that's some kind of monstrous crime, but the one on the right, that's okay. How dare you bring that up? What kind of monster are you? In fact, when you start questioning that narrative, again, that clown car that's been pulling up and asking why this one here, this is a crime, but all of these, they're okay with the same freaking person. Then you have a context that these folks, they don't want. And of course, they start calling you a harasser. They start calling you someone that they want to destroy. They try to smear, slander, and on. And if you're a con that's put that together, woe be it for you. And that's what these folks have been indulging. They've put together, sheets on this kind of stuff. I mean, they've put together entire sheets going in, listing dates and on, so they can keep up with this. And it's quite insane to see the level of detail, the level that they've gone to make sure that this place can be deplatformed, that other people will drop them, and that they can target them with impunity. And make no mistake, they have been targeting, and they have been targeting with impunity. The one person that stood up really and was talking about the place first, was Yellow Flash, of course. Other people have discussed them, but it's continuing on. After they decided to stand, they have gotten this kind of harassment. And well, you look at it too. People are even going in and they're grading this place. The boycott anime Matsuri setup, they're grading it. Oh man, they're beyond amazing, beyond well sourced. They make it extremely easy for people to help out and find ways for this to go forward. So you see what they're doing is they're making it easy for other places to attack this place. And, you know, if you get together and you kind of push this narrative for a while, you push the narrative that the people behind it, there's some kind of monsters here. And again, you know, if you look at the way that it's tagged in, they tag in the convention centers, they tag in the mayor. I mean, look at exactly what all is tagged in here. That's the level that they've gone to. They've celebrated every move, making sure that every single move was something that they could highlight. And when voice actors decide to drop out, people, again, like, you know, if you look at certain people here, I can find 2011 conventions where there were certain jokes told that, my God, if Vic would have actually said those jokes, he would have been the guy getting lambasted still for it, you know. But these folks, they're okay, you know, because they're, quote unquote, helping to take a stand against sexual harassment and sexual assault in anime con community. You know, because again, when you talk about the anime con community, you have those types of things out there. You have people like Pridemore who have come out, and when you look at the Pridemore messages, the reality versus the fantasy of it, you get something that you really kind of understand there. You understand the brigading aspect. You can see them, you know, after any kind of con actually goes out and cancels. That's, again, a point of celebration. And, you know, you can see also the way that they try to frame that. Emerald City Con here, for example, they note that they'll be prioritizing the safety and well-being of their attendees by canceling Vic's appearance 2019 show. So you can see they tagged in, you know, the George R. Brown Convention Center, because they're going after that as well. You know, this is the kind of stuff that a Pensacon, they called harassment. They got the media together and they covered that. But, you know, if it doesn't fit a certain narrative, then it's not harassment anymore. That's the kind of thing that you need to understand as well. These people will do absolutely anything to diminish reputation, to attack and attack and attack, and they get to do it with impunity until there's litigation. That's why litigation is important, because it says, hey, you know, you need to back off. I mean, look at this. They try to tie in an article from April 4th, 2018, because, you know, that's the kind of thing that matters. I didn't see them bringing up, say, Pensacon and the fact that someone was sexually assaulted at Pensacon, according to a person attending that. Yeah, I didn't see that brought up by these kind of folks. But hey, you know, semantics, hey, details, hey, narrative. I mean, again, they even went out and went after the Risen Bull Rangers, you know, because they wanted to attack them as well. And it's been interesting to see comments from those folks. In fact, I would like to talk to them. I would like to get their feedback on what's been transpiring, because I'm sure that as these folks continue to target them for being a fan club, they are targeted for being a fan club. Let that sink in. That's insane. There are voice actors out there, people that want these folks' money, people that have enjoyed their backing, the Resin Bull Ranger backing forever. They're now attacking them. And, you know, if they'll do that to them, what will they do to a con? Like I said, too, you know, when you look at the messages out there, those messages, again, they say that you monetize hatred if you make videos. And yet these folks, they're taking tips to put this kind of stuff together. I mean, it is absolutely insane. Now, the newest iteration of this, yeah, you can see that they're now paying to advertise with YouTube streamers who regularly encourage their fans to harass Vic victims. Any money spent at Anime Matsuri 2019 is supporting this ongoing abuse. It's time to take a stand against sexual harassment. So here is a donation that was done during the Nick Rekieta stream, and this was talking with a lawyer. Yeah, that's totally telling people to harass someone. Second largest anime convention in the U.S. still has VIC on the guest list. Join us in Houston in June. Yep, that's a terrible message, isn't it? Oh my God, what monsters. And of course, you know, you're going to get the Virtue Brigade, the people that trade in the current year clap. Again, if you haven't heard that little spiel, these people, you know, they have to be fed by this, and they chase that socially transmitted disease. The current year clap, you know, this, the applause, mafifis. They'll do anything to continue to get it. And these folks, most of them won't show up to a place. They won't do that at all. But oh my God. You know, I think that they have actually purchased another super chat as well. You know, but when this stuff comes up, it doesn't matter if they go out and they back or not monetarily. You know, if they're going to give money to some of us, cool, that's their prerogative. But me, I want to talk about this for what it is. I want to talk about how they have stood up. They have decided to talk about something. And you have these people getting together and trying to attack. And nearly every person in this thread that's like, wow, I'm going to go, has like the worst basic anime shit as their icon. You know, so you're not the right type of fan either. You're not the right type of person. That's what you get. They want to brigade, and they want to kick you out of everything. They want to kick the cons out of conventions. They want to make sure that any voice actor that stands up, they can't get work. You, as a fan, if you stand up, you're not the right type of fan. You know, like I say, with Risen Bull Rangers, those folks, they get attacked. Even people that just come out, they get attacked. That is the message, and that is the message that is, of course, endorsed again and again by the people that brigade, by certain voice actors out there. It gets ugly and it gets tiring, and after a while, you have to take your money and you have to say, hey, I'm not going to put my money toward people that would slight and attack me. On the other side of that, you say, my money, it actually goes toward those that want to stand up and want to do the right thing. So anyway, you let me know what you think about this stuff. Now, if you like this kind of content, if you say to yourself, that umbrella guy, I love what you're doing. I love this channel. In fact, I'd like to buy about 16 coffees for this channel because, hey, it'll keep it awake all night long. That's so nice. That's good stuff. Make sure that you sub. Make sure that you hit the bell for daily content. And if you want to go further, maybe you want to, go and indulge in some designer coffee. That sounds good. Links are in the description. Make sure you check those out because they definitely help the channel out. Leave comments too. I do want to know what people are thinking about this. I'm not like these people. I don't care if you disagree with me. You have the right to do that. You have the right to do whatever you want. I mean, you are the people that make this kind of stuff possible. That's what I want to end on too. These people out here, they have forgotten who actually makes them benefit, who fills refrigerators, who keeps the lights on as they go out and they attack fan groups, as they go out and decide to push a narrative that says that this kind of stuff is okay, and it's signed off again by voice actors. It says that they've forgotten who actually makes every endeavor they do possible. Myself, I haven't forgotten that. So I want to say thank you, and I appreciate you, and we'll do this again very soon. Thanks.